It's been said a good snapshot keeps a moment from running away.
I'm a person who loves pictures, and so that just really helps me. And keeping her memory alive, for me at least, is just constantly looking at pictures.
20 years ago, September 11, 2001, Anna Sweeney was 5 years old. Her mom was at work, a flight attendant on American Airlines Flight 11. We know the hero that your mother was that day. You were 5 years old.
I was in kindergarten, and I remember being told by my teacher pretty early in the morning that my grandmother was here to pick me up from school, which I wasn't sure why, but I wasn't mad about it at the time. You know, being in kindergarten, getting told you get to leave, like, isn't the worst news ever.
Sure.
So I didn't learn until a little bit later that I was about to find out the worst news ever.
The worst news ever is right for a 5-year-old, for any age. Anna's mother, Madeline Amy Sweeney, made a critical phone call from the hijacked plane right before it crashed through the North Tower.
She made a phone call to Logan Airport, reported the seat numbers of the hijackers, and gave critical information to the FBI, which was used to help locate the terrorists.
Anna might have only been 5, but some moments of that day are very clear.
And I remember that whole day, just everyone being very upset and not really knowing what to say to my brother and I, until my dad eventually had to tell us what happened.
But can you recall how you felt?
I remember, just based on what my dad has told me afterwards, I don't remember the specific moment how I reacted, but I was told that my initial reaction was, is everyone else okay? Is everyone okay? Not just my mom.
So when people say Madeline Amy Sweeney, that woman right there, what goes through your soul, your mind, your being?
Just a hero. Like, not just for me or my family, but clearly for other people as well. And that's something that I'm very proud of and that I look up to a lot.
And that's why we see Anna and her family every year honoring people in our community with the Madeline Amy Sweeney Award for Civilian Bravery. For Anna and her family, it's not just one day. They remember every day. What do you think about the words never forget 20 years later?
I think it's easy to say never forget, but it's not as easy to follow through with that.
Right.
So people may say that, again, with really good intentions, but might not actually understand what it is that they're not forgetting. I know that 20 years is a long time. And I mean, I'm only 25 years old. I've lived most of my life without my mom, but I don't forget her. I don't forget her any day. I think about her every single day. When
Anna turned 18, her dad, who has been such a source of strength all these years, took her to get her first tattoo. It's her mom's signature right off her birth certificate, a bond for life. What don't you ever forget about your mother?
I don't forget her being a hero, her amazing personality. I don't forget her kindness towards others. I've never heard a story where she wasn't doing something for somebody else or something that benefited someone in another way.
And you try to carry that on?
I try the best I can, but I really don't think anyone could fill her shoes.
I think you're doing a good job.
She is. Trust me. Anna went to Northeastern. She minored in criminal justice and international affairs. Then she went to graduate school where she studied counterterrorism and security. She told me she simply wants to understand and learn more, not just about what happened to her family, but what happened to everyone else in the spirit of her mother. Tomorrow, the Madeline Amy Sweeney Award will be presented for the 19th year.
19th year.
Unbelievable.